Picture this, you're standing in front of a massive rock that's been perfectly split down the middle like someone took a giant sword and sliced it in half. Or imagine walking through a forest where every tree looks like it's frozen mid-dance, twisting and spiraling in impossible ways. These aren't scenes from a fantasy movie, they're real places on our planet that continue to baffle scientists today. Despite all our technological advances in scientific understanding, our world still holds secrets that make even the brightest minds scratch their heads in confusion. From lightning storms that never end to mysterious sounds only some people can hear, these enigmas remind us that Earth still has plenty of surprises left to reveal. Today we're diving into 15 of the most perplexing locations on our planet, places where the laws of nature seem to bend, where conventional explanations fall short, and where mystery reigns supreme. These aren't just tourist attractions or folklore tales, they're genuine scientific puzzles that researchers have been trying to solve for decades. Let's start our journey in Venezuela, where nature puts on the most spectacular light show on Earth. Lake Maracaibo hosts a phenomenon that locals call the everlasting storm. Night after night, for up to 10 hours at a time, this region experiences thunderstorms with such intensity that they can produce over 1 million lightning bolts annually. The lightning is so reliable that sailors have used it as a natural lighthouse for centuries. What makes it even more unusual is that scientists still don't completely understand why this particular spot produces such ideal storm conditions. The leading theory involves warm Caribbean air colliding with cool mountain winds, combined with the lake's unique topography. Some researchers even suggest that underground oil reserves might play a role, but despite years of study, the exact mechanism remains elusive. Moving to the Philippines, we encounter the Chocolate Hills of Bohol, over 1,700 perfectly cone-shaped hills that transform into chocolate-brown mounds during dry season. These geological formations puzzle scientists because of their remarkable uniformity and the mystery of why they haven't eroded like typical limestone hills would. While researchers believe these hills formed through limestone weathering and ancient coral deposits, the precise process that created so many identical formations in one area remains unclear. Local folklore offers a more romantic explanation. They're said to be the dried tears of a heartbroken giant mourning his lost love. Deep in Mexico's Durango state lies the Zone of Silence, a remote desert area where electronic devices mysteriously malfunction. Radio signals die, communication equipment fails, and compasses spin wildly. Despite numerous scientific investigations, no one has definitively explained these electromagnetic disturbances. Some theories point to high concentrations of magnetic minerals in the soil, while others suggest meteorite impacts have altered the area's magnetic properties. Adding to the mystery are reports of strange lights in the sky and unexplained phenomena that have made this region a hotspot for paranormal investigators. In Russia's remote regions, the dancing forest presents another puzzle. These pine trees, which should grow tall and straight, instead twist into spirals, loops, and bizarre shapes that look like they're performing an eternal ballet. While coastal winds might explain some tree deformation, the variety and randomness of shapes in this forest suggest additional unknown forces at work. Minnesota's Devil's Kettle offers a different kind of mystery, one involving disappearing water. At this waterfall, roughly half the river's flow cascades into a deep hole and simply vanishes. Despite dropping dyes, GPS trackers, and countless objects into the kettle, nothing has ever been seen emerging elsewhere. The water appears to return to the river downstream, but the path it takes remains completely unknown. Saudi Arabia's Al Nasla Rock looks like something straight out of a cartoon. A massive sandstone boulder split perfectly in half with surgical precision. The split is so clean and symmetrical that it seems impossible for natural forces to have created it. While geologists believe stress fractures caused the separation over millions of years, many find it hard to accept such perfect natural precision. Looking beyond our planet, Tabby's star has astronomers completely baffled. This distant star dims by up to 20%, far more than any known planet could cause. While recent observations suggest dust clouds might be responsible, the irregular patterns and massive dimming events initially led some scientists to wonder if alien megastructures could be involved. Back on Earth, the Richa structure in Mauritania creates a giant bullseye pattern visible from space. This 25-mile-wide formation of concentric circles was once thought to be a meteor impact crater, but scientists now believe it formed through geological uplift. However, the mysterious central depression continues to puzzle researchers, as conventional erosion can't fully explain its shape and size. The Sargasso Sea presents an ocean mystery, a sea without shores, defined only by rotating currents that trap floating seaweed in a 2 million square mile area. This unique ecosystem supports countless marine species and serves as a breeding ground for eels. Yet our understanding of how this system formed and maintains itself remains incomplete. High in Russia's Komi Republic stands Vodovara Mountain, covered in strange mushroom-shaped rock formations balanced precariously on thin stems. These natural sculptures reach heights of 30 feet, defying gravity and logic. While glacial activity during the Ice Age might explain their formation, the precise mechanism remains mysterious. Norway's Hessdalen Valley experiences regular appearances of unexplained lights that dance across the sky. Unlike typical UFO sightings, these phenomena occur regularly and have been documented by scientific equipment for decades. Theories range from ionized gases created by geological activity to piezoelectric effects from the valley's mineral-rich bedrock, but no explanation has been proven conclusively. The Devil's Sea in the Pacific Ocean mirrors the infamous Bermuda Triangle, with reports of ships and aircraft disappearing without trace. The USS Cyclops vanished here in 1918 with 309 crew members, leaving no distress signal or wreckage. While unpredictable weather and geological features like underwater volcanoes might explain some incidents, the area's reputation for magnetic anomalies and equipment malfunctions persists. Saturn's hexagonal storm at its north pole defies everything we know about planetary weather systems. This massive six-sided storm, wider than 2 Earths, rotates with the planet's interior. While jet streams might create this geometric pattern, no other planet shows anything similar, making it a unique puzzle in our solar system. New Mexico's town of Taos hosts an acoustic mystery, a persistent humming sound that only some residents can hear. Described as resembling a distant diesel engine, this low-frequency noise has been investigated by scientists and government agencies since the early 1990s. Despite extensive studies, no source has been identified, and researchers remain divided on whether the phenomenon is physical, psychological, or something else entirely. Finally, Peru's Nazca lines present perhaps the ultimate ancient mystery. These massive geoglyphs, created between 200 BCE and 600 CE, include intricate designs of animals, plants, and geometric shapes visible only from high altitude. The precision and scale of these ground drawings, created by people who couldn't fly to see their work, continues to boggle archaeologists. How did the Nazca people plan and execute such massive artworks with only ground-level perspective? These 15 locations remind us that despite our advanced technology and scientific knowledge, Earth still guards many secrets. Each mystery challenges our understanding of natural processes, ancient capabilities, and the very laws of physics. Some may eventually yield their secrets to persistent scientific investigation, while others might continue baffling us for generations to come. What makes these places truly fascinating isn't just their mysterious nature, but how they humble our scientific confidence. They force us to admit that we don't have all the answers, and that our planet remains a place of wonder and surprise. These enigmas keep the spirit of exploration alive, encouraging us to keep questioning, investigating, and marveling at the incredible world around us. Whether these mysteries will ever be fully solved remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: they continue to inspire curiosity, drive scientific research, and remind us that some of the most amazing discoveries might be waiting in the most unexpected places.